Hello and welcome to Diplomatic Derivatives. Today we start our international relations series where we will be decoding realpolitik around the globe. We will be addressing international politics using a theoretical as well as practical lens, allowing us to cover all CSS related perspectives. In the first video, we will be discussing India's grand strategy to gain a global power status in the midst of rising multipolarity around the globe. In the realm of international politics, the pursuit of power is not merely an ambition, it is a grand strategy. Today, we dissect India's strategic vision as decoded by renowned Indian security analyst C. Raja Mohan. India's foreign policy trajectory is shaped by its quest for regional primacy and eventual global power status. This is encapsulated in a three-circle model, each symbolizing a layer of strategic influence where India seeks to mold outcomes according to its national interests. The first concentric circle encompasses India's immediate neighborhood, South Asia. Here, India aspires to establish itself as the undisputed primus inter pares, the first among equals over nations like Pakistan, Nepal, Bhutan, Bangladesh, and Sri Lanka. A critical facet of the strategy is India's desire to wield veto power over any external interventions, be it China's economic ingress or US strategic overtures. The underlying intent is to fortify India's sphere of influence, ensuring that no foreign actor can challenge its dominance in the region. The second strategic circle stretches beyond South Asia into Central Asia, West Asia, Southeast Asia, and the Indian Ocean littoral. This zone is a geopolitical chessboard, where India endeavors to balance the influence of rival powers, particularly China's BRI and Western alliances. India's engagement through the platforms like the IORA, Indian Ocean Rim Association, and military exercises like Malabar reflect this balancing act. The aim is to ensure that no rival gains a disproportionate strategic foothold that could undermine India's regional clout. The third concentric circle signifies India's aspirations on the global stage. Here, India seeks recognition as a global great power, yearning for a decisive role in global governance through institutions like the United Nations, BRICS, G20, and beyond. This ambition is fueled by India's vision of becoming a rule maker rather than a rule taker in shaping international peace, security, and economic frameworks. Now that we have learned about India's strategy, we can critically analyze its credibility on the global stage. India's grand strategy mirrors the classic hegemonic expansion model seen in history, akin to the United States' monetary doctrine in the Western Hemisphere or China's assertiveness in the South China Sea. However, beneath the strategic bravado lie deep-seated insecurities, particularly vis-à-vis China's growing influence. This has catalyzed India's alignment with alliances like Quad, fostering a countervailing coalition against Chinese expansionism. From Pakistan's lens, India's hegemonic pursuits are perceived as a direct threat to regional strategic equilibrium, necessitating Pakistan's strategic hedging through initiatives like CPEC and deepened ties with global players such as China, Turkey, and the Gulf states. As Lord Acton wisely observed, power tends to corrupt and absolute power corrupts absolutely. India's unbridled ambitions, if left unchecked, could destabilize the fragile peace architecture of South Asia, igniting a geopolitical tinderbox with far-reaching ramifications. India's grand strategy is a double-edged sword, a legitimate aspiration for global prominence on one side, but a source of strategic friction in its neighborhood on the other. The challenge for the region lies in crafting a diplomatic equilibrium that accommodates India's rise without compromising its sovereignty and strategic space of its neighbors. In geopolitics, as in chess, every move invites a countermove. The game is far from over. If you found this analysis insightful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. For more deep dives into geopolitics and international relations, stay tuned to Diplomatic Derivatives, where we decode the strategies shaping our world.